just like the White House. Cold handle, strike out. Dead people, no phantom ghost. Shit swift and brought them bikes out. I ain't stuntin' like we supposed to on another level. Kill yourself, take a dirt nap. Here's a shovel. Ain't nobody scared to meet the motherfucking dirt. If I die, bury me inside my fucking dirt. We rollin'. You ain't poppin' no champagne. You ain't poppin' no champagne. You ain't hoppin' no damn plane. Okay, we rollin'. You ain't top of your damn game. You ain't top of your damn game. You ain't top of your damn game. Okay, we rollin' deep, we rollin' deep up in them Lambos. We rollin' deep, we rollin' deep up in them Lambos. We rollin' deep, we rollin' deep up in them Lambos. We rollin' deep, we rollin' deep up in them Lambos.
Hopping out that foreign car with a couple foreign bros. Hopping out that Lambo, hopping out like Rambo. Nazi got that ammo, tucked in his camos. Never been a lame-o, never been a lame-o. Popping all this champagne, popping all this rosé. Getting money like Jose, chain code Norway. Shorty wants that foreplay, I'm like, no way. Gotta rock it like Coldplay, killing it.
OJ.
Getting cheese like Green Bay, call me Aaron Rodgers. Hopped out that Dodger, dodging them coppers. My boy got them choppers, you don't want no problem. My boy got them choppers.
You don't want no problem.
Okay, we rollin'. You ain't poppin' no champagne. You ain't poppin' no champagne. You ain't hoppin' no damn plane. Okay, we rollin'. You ain't top of your damn game. You ain't top of your damn game. You ain't top of your damn game. Okay, we rollin' deep, we rollin' deep up in them Lambos. Okay, we rollin' deep, we rollin' deep up in them Lambos. Okay, we rollin' deep, we rollin' deep up in them Lambos. Okay, we rollin' deep, we rollin' deep up in them Lambos.
Hopping out that foreign car with a couple of foreign bras. Hopping out that foreign car with a couple of foreign bras. Hopping out that foreign car with a couple of foreign bras. Hopping out that foreign car with a couple.
Come on now, y'all don't like that? I like that joint. I think that Denny Garcia had a very competent rap career. Well, it was a lot of dislikes and a lot of cherries in the comments. But outside of that, he wasn't, bad. It's just that he was ridiculed out the game. Motherfuckers was clowning him, so he had to give it up. So listen, this is what we're going to do. Adrian Broner released something last night, and that shit was pretty disturbing. About how, here, let's just start there. By the way, happy Thanksgiving. Here, let me pull it up. Please like the video, subscribe. So, we're going to bullshit around today a little bit. I got to edit that first bit out. But basically, it's still a very busy week. I didn't even know that Danny Jacobs and Gabriel Rosado had a fucking press conference yesterday. Like, what the fuck, man? Because we're not really used to like significant or somewhat significant names in boxing events taking place on Thanksgiving week. So, this is what we're about to do. Tomorrow, I'm here for 3 weigh-ins. No shit. 2 weigh-ins. Or is it 3? I don't know. It's going to be busy. I'm just trying to make it through the day. I've been cooking. Y'all want to see my bird? Here, I'll show you my bird. I'll show you my bird. Hold on. By the way, follow me on Twitter. Let me show you my bird. Get out of here, Angel. Enough of you. Get out of here. Move. All right. So yeah, this is my bird. It's smoking as we speak.
So far, so good. The wood chips are burning. So far, so good. The wood chips are burning. The wood chips are burning.
Don't hate on my bird. So yeah, let's start here. Listen to this shit. Here, listen to this. And I guess this is a good place to start. Hey, yo, please. There's too many of y'all here not to like the video. Like, why do I gotta tell y'all this shit every week? And I don't mean to... Oh, I'm about to stop cussing. So I said tomorrow, no, not tomorrow, Sunday, that I'm gonna stop cussing. So I'm gonna use replacement cuss words. But hey, man, I shouldn't have to ask you. See, let me tell you something. I said a long time ago, when I first got on YouTube, I said I was going to talk to the camera and talk to you guys like as you my homies. So a lot of people, they look at it as being like distasteful, like, well, this guy's unprofessional and everything like that, blah, blah, blah. But I'm talking to you, like, even though we never met, we homies. You know what I'm saying? And remember, we're not always going to agree. It's going to be sometimes you'll be like, this motherfucking nigga T-Street a dickhead. Like, some of the shit he be saying, like, even though I agree with him some shit, we're not, put it this way, we're not supposed to always agree. So you have every right to be upset at me. You have every right to be like, yo, this nigga is weird. You see what I'm saying? But I want you to understand that that's what we are. We both, you're my mates. Look, boom, you're my mates. So just chill out, all right? Sometimes y'all be like, sometimes people put too much pressure on me. I try to tell y'all, I'm just a regular guy with a bunch of fucking nerd shit, and I love boxing, and I do boxing videos. But outside of that, I'm a regular dude, you know? So yeah, all right, let's go. But I will cuss you out, though. Y'all, everybody know that. I will cuss you out. But I'll get cussed out, too. So, you know, it's fair.
Hey, tripping. I really got millions to make in some weeks. Just a countdown. Get my life together, you know what I mean? I just got to make better decisions, you know what I'm saying? Be like that, though. But, you know, this the second part. This the second half. See, everybody can't wake up and say, damn, I done went through 30, 40 million. You know what I mean? Everybody can't wake up and say that. I can. I did. I'm rich fucked up. I ain't fucked up. I'm rich fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Fucked up. But it's cool. Like, a lot of motherfuckers changing. A lot of motherfuckers ain't calling. And I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind being broke. You know what I mean? As long as I still take care of the family, make sure the house good, I'm straight. You know what I mean? I remember times I ain't have a dime, but you know what I'm saying? Even now, I ain't got a dime. I mean, I call my rich friends and tell them to pay for some shit, but even that come with a price. You know what I'm saying? I still have to get that back. I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? I'm just a real nigga, street nigga. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, y'all always see me with a happy spirit and with a smile on my face because we had nothing. Today, y'all always see me with a happy spirit and with a smile on my face because we started from nothing. When we started, we had nothing. Now I'm rich, broke. Cool. What the fuck? I don't give a fuck about eating no ramen noodles. Grew up on that shit. Y'all tripping. Hey, and the craziest thing, when February hit, knock fucking nigga.
I'm going to pull up the whole video, but basically, you know what I think it is? I think that him turning down that Rock Nation money is getting to me. Because even if Rock Nation folded, he still would have had a buyout. You see what I'm saying? And that buyout would have been probably like 10, 15, 20 million. Some shit like that, you know? And I feel bad for you, man. You know, even though I am a firm believer of that there's consequences. In life, there should be consequences for actions. I've dealt with it. You know, when you make mistakes, as Floyd Mayweather would say, you have to pay. We're seeing this motherfucker flushing money down the toilet. So it's like, yo, I'm glad that he's having this awakening, and it's not over for him yet. Because he's supposed to have a fight coming up in January. And then a big money fight with Regis Prograis for a title at 140 pounds if Regis Prograis or whatever happens with the Mario Barrios situation. Now, what's that bullshit WBA belt? But it's like ill. But either way, they're going to consider it a title. I'm not. I'm going to trash it. But if there's a goal for Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner can still make $10 million in this sport, believe it or not. Not in one fight, maybe three. But that third fight, depending. Like, if there's any time for him to turn his motherfucking life around, it is now. He been doing too much dumb shit for way too long. You know? But at the same time, it's like this, right? $10 million, you can't just be giving out money. And from my understanding, he owes a lot of money, Adrian Broner. You know something? I heard about all this shit about 2 years ago. And more so a year ago when it really started hitting the fan. But see, we can't talk about it because, oh, you a hater. Oh, he doing good. He got money over here. You know how niggas is. Think they know every motherfucking thing. You know, so I was like, all right. You know, I said like, yo, man, pray for motherfucking. I did. I was like, pray for Adrian Broner, man. I'm hearing he having some real motherfucking, you know, issues. So I always said, I'm not like a guy who's going to be on here, and I've never been this dude. I don't have the reputation for that. I'm never going to be that dude. Like, well, I got sources, and I talk to such and such. But one thing I'm going to tell you is like this. Like, people tell me shit. And when you're hearing the same story from multiple credible people, and you're thinking to yourself, like, damn, for real, damn. You know? Yeah, you know, I heard all about the rumors of, for example, we had somebody at his media workout with Sean Porter, in which he barely showed up till coming to media workouts drunk. Shit like that. Now, young people shit, yeah, I get it. You know, but it's like, what do you, like, he was living life. But the thing is, it seems as though even then that he was more focused on trying to do everything else outside of what paid the bills, which was boxing. He wanted to be a rapper. He wanted to be a fucking celebrity. And it's like, yo, bro, you a fucking fighter. Like, you supposed to be in the motherfucker. You're like, Floyd Mayweather said it best. It's like, yo, like being a boxer is a lifestyle. Or at least until you retire, it should be not like, okay, well, I got a fight coming up. I can't start in 8 weeks. Like, no. I hate to see him like this, but it's like, yo, man, like, you know, a lot of people are not going to feel sorry for him. I do. Because I'm like, damn, Broner, like, damn. Because I know, he put it this way, I have a high amount of respect for Broner because you know why? He not no fucking rat. And he not no clown ass dude. You can tell he not the type of nigga, like, I'm trying to figure out how to explain it, that would like backbite you for a girl or talk shit behind your back. Like, he got very, very, what we call in Philly, like, he's thorough. He's a thorough dude. You know, you always hear that about him. Like, he a good dude, like, with good, like, a foundation morals. You know, yeah, he may do some dumb shit, but when it comes to like real shit, like being a rat and all that shit, it's like, yo, like, you know, like Adrian Broner gonna ride for you. You know, and no telling, god damn it, fucking Candy Kitten, it's fucking Thanksgiving. She wants sex. Don't worry about her. So I look at it and I think like, damn, like, especially when I look at that Rock Nation deal that he turned down. Which Al Heyman pretty much told him to turn down. But see, niggas not gonna talk about that shit. You know, that would have been a lucrative buyout. He would have been brought out pretty much for not doing nothing. Look what they did to Miguel Cotto. We don't know the terms of his buyout, but word is Miguel Cotto got a pretty ass penny. So, you know, I wish him the best. But here, let's play this again. In fact, while we're playing this, I'm going to go find the full one. Let me see if I can pull it up here. So yeah, tomorrow is the Mike Tyson Roy Jones weigh-in, the Daniel Dubois, Joe Joyce weigh-in. We're going to be here for all of those tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. This is my time. There it is. That's my time. So 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. I got to go baste my turkey in a minute. We're going to be here for the Mike Tyson Roy Jones Mike Tyson Roy Jones weigh-in. And the Joe Joyce, Daniel Dubois weigh-in is tomorrow at 8 a.m., about an hour and 45 minutes before, you know, now. So let me pull up this age. Let's play this in the background while I'm pulling up the full one. Because that's...
I ain't tripping. I really got millions to make in it in some weeks. Just a countdown. Get my life together, you know what I mean? I just got to make better decisions, you know what I'm saying? Be like that, though. But, you know, this the second part. This the second half.
We don't really got much time. We only have... Okay, so basically, for those who don't know, I told y'all this is a bullshit stream. Well, it's not really. So that music shit, I edit all that out if you don't notice. So what I'm saying is we're going to hit this topic and then we got to move on to Tyson versus Roy Jones. So the Broner video is 9 minutes. I guess I should let that shit play all the way through, right? Fuck it. All right, because we got to add context to it. So I'm going to let the whole thing play through. Fuck it. It's just sad, you know?
Fucked up. I'm my life. Y'all know what's crazy though? I ain't even tripping. Fucked up. I'm my life. Y'all know what's crazy though? I ain't even tripping. I really got millions to make in some weeks. Just a countdown. Get my life together, you know what I mean? I just gotta make better decisions, you know what I'm saying? Be like that though. But you know, this the second part, this the second half. See, everybody can't wake up and say, damn, I done went through 30, 40 million. You know what I mean? Everybody can't wake up and say that. I can. I did. I'm rich fucked up. I ain't fucked up. I'm rich fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Fucked up.
Here, let's talk about that part before we get to the rest of it. You know what that means, right? Basically, there is a difference, like, between being, like, broke and broke. You know what I'm saying? So for a rich person, like, for somebody like him to, as he's saying, blowing to, you know, 30, 40 million, broke to somebody like him is only having, like, basically living 1 million check by 1 million check and pretty much appearances and shit. But see, for somebody like him, where the clubs and shit are closed, you'd be surprised. I wonder how much he was making just to do appearances. You know, they'd pay you some shit, like, to us it may be like, you know, a lot of money, but they'll pay him like 5,000. Hey, Broner, just show up. 10,000, just show up. You know, post on your Instagram, shit like that. So his broke is different from like a regular people broke. So we're going to talk about it because, see, remember how they say Al Heyman fighters, like, they get multiple checks? From my understanding, and they keep it, they do a good job keeping it a secret, but you get paid from PBC and you get paid from the network and you get paid, like, PBC fighters make a lot of money. And that's why their fighters are in-house, because they get paid from the arena. Like, it's the way their business model is for the fighters. But at the same time, a guy like Adrian Broner is a guy who likely gets a lot of advances. You see what I'm saying? So there's been this rumor circulating around for quite some time, and I haven't been able to find a video, but there's an interview out there somewhere of him saying to himself that when he fought Manny Pacquiao, he pretty much didn't make no money because that was from all advances and shit. And he's got lawsuits out the ass. You know?
See, everybody can't wake up and say, damn, See, everybody can't wake up and say, damn, I done went through 30, 40 million. I mean, everybody can't wake up and say that. I can. I did.
Honestly, I actually think he's also talking about a part of the Rock Nation deal. But also, as I said, like, PBC fighters were, like, signed not only to PBC. Remember that $500+ million that PBC, it's not even alleged, PBC did lose. PBC lost $500 million. What do you think that money went? Outside of time buys and no telling what Adrian Broner contract was that had to be matched by Al Heyman to keep him away from Rock Nation. We don't know. No telling. But one thing for sure is, even if it's not 30, 40 million, wow, like, for him to be, why would he admit it's that much? Usually somebody, if they would admit that, they would admit it would be a lower number. But Adrian Broner was very marketable. And remember, you got to factor in overseas money and all that shit. And with no promoter, just Al Heyman acting as the manager, advisor, promoter, and event organizer and all that, he's only taken what? Allegedly 15 or so, 10, 15%. It's rumors now that Al Heyman pretty much works for free to keep PBC alive, but he's like a fucking billionaire and shit, or close to it, or has $1 billion in assets. Now, these are not things that when I do my videos, and I have to say it at least once a month, everything I talk about, you can go research yourself. You know? But with his fight coming up in January and 2 more potential fights after that, he can make $10 million. But the thing is, motherfucking AB, get your fucking ass in the gym now ASAP. Don't wait to like, okay, well, it's 8 weeks before the fight. Like, yo, if there's any time for him to concentrate on his craft, it is now. Now.
I'm rich fucked up. I ain't fucked up. I'm rich fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Fucked up. But it's cool. Like, a lot of motherfuckers changing. A lot of motherfuckers ain't calling. And I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind being broke. You know what I mean? As long as I still take care of the family, make sure the house good, I'm straight. You know what I mean? I remember times I ain't have a dime, but, you know what I'm saying? Even now, I ain't got a dime. I mean, I call my rich friends and tell them to pay for some shit, but even that come with a price. You know what I'm saying? I still have to get that back. I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? I'm just a real nigga, street nigga. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, y'all always like see me with a happy spirit and with a smile on my face because we started from nothing. When we started, we had nothing. Now I'm rich, broke. Cool. What the fuck? I don't give a fuck about eating no ramen noodles. Grew up on that shit. Y'all tripping. Hey, and the craziest thing, when February hit, knock fucking nigga.
Oh, my bad. That was the wrong video. My bad. That's the short one. We're supposed to be playing the long one. Here you go. We're going to get back to that same spot. So the ones you see on Twitter, the story might be off from its Instagram. But here, let me play it. Let me shut up. Because we got to move on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this play in the background. And I got to go check on my turkey. I'll be right back.
But it's cool. Like, a lot of motherfuckers changing. A lot of motherfuckers ain't calling. Still have to get that back. I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? I'm just a real nigga, street nigga. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, y'all always see me with a happy spirit and with a smile on my face because we started from nothing. When we started, we had nothing. Now I'm rich, broke. Cool. What the fuck? I don't give a fuck about eating no ramen noodles. Grew up on that shit. Y'all tripping. Hey, and the craziest thing, when February hit, knock fucking nigga up and I get another 8 figures, you know what I'm saying?
Anybody know who he's fighting? He's supposed to fight in January. The rumor is Ivan Redkach, but also there's talk of Devin Alexander. I wonder who he's fighting. I'm thinking it's going to be Redkach. That's been the rumor for quite some time. I don't think it's going to be Devin Alexander. But all right, I'm going to let it finish playing.
I'ma still act the same way. I ain't changed. I'm me. Rich, broke. I'm me. I'm a happy motherfucker. I done made it out of situations I ain't supposed to made it out of. I'm supposed to be dead or in jail for life. The fuck? Y'all got me fucked up. Nigga, can't nothing hold me down, man. I'm AB, man. That's why everybody fuck with me. If they don't fuck with me, then they envy me for a fucked up reason. Cause I'm a hell of a dude. Even right now, I give up my last, and I ain't got shit.
No, seriously, he has that reputation.
Right now, for me, it's like Y'all can go hang with y'all family and shit. I don't hang with I don't hang with nobody. That's how crazy it is. I am in a lonely sport. Like, a lot of motherfuckers really feel like AB will never be back on top. He'll never be champion again. He's done. Like, they don't even know. Like, this shit finna get ugly. And I don't hang with my family because of certain situations. I really can't get into it, but you know what I mean, I wish I can wake up and just be with my twin every day, or my big brothers, my sisters and shit. But I can't. It is what it is. They know I love them. They all know I love them. Like, motherfuckers don't know what it's like for real. Like, motherfuckers don't know what it's like to really wake up and then it's like, it's just you. Like, don't nobody give a fuck. Don't nobody give a fuck if you doing the right thing or even breathing. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm strong mentally though. It'll fuck a nut. See, that's why a lot of these motherfuckers, they go crazy when they get in this type of situation. They go do drugs and they just fuck, and then they just fuck around and die because they going through shit. You know what I mean? Me, man, I feed off of that shit. I love that shit. I love looking at my bank account and see $13. Well, it's like $12 now. I bought a water. I ain't gonna lie, I bought a water. But I love that shit because I know it's gonna be about 8-9 figures, and soon I ain't tripping. Then, like, motherfuckers who I still do shit for and get shit done for, like, y'all really need to appreciate that shit for real. Cause I really don't got it to be doing this shit. I don't got nothing. I mean, I ain't tripping though. Motherfucker trying to kick me while I'm down though, with no shoes on, and y'all feet stink. That shit crazy, bro. Y'all motherfucking feet stink, and y'all got the nerve to kick me while I'm down. Oh my god, this shit funny as fuck. Hey though, I wanna give a shout out to Al Hain, Steven Espinoza. I mean, they ain't never took a punch, but they still rich. I'm broke as fuck. I took all the punishment. No, like, I ain't even gonna lie, motherfucker.
So the thing is, right? Like, you know what problem I have is, I understand that Adrian Broner is upset. He has every reason. I mean, listen, as we talked about, consequences. A lot of T-Street's problems in my life, I could have avoided. Decisions that I made is what brought me here today, which is the happiest I've ever been in my adult life, or in my life in general. I gotta be honest, I'm happy as shit. Well, I have some issues, but for the most part, the mistakes I made, the dirt I did, when it came back to me, when I was on that motherfucking deathbed, fucking shitting on myself and shit, couldn't wipe my own ass, I was like, bro, you gotta pay for your sins. You gotta pay your motherfucking dues. Adrian Broner flushed money down the toilet. And now he talking about his bank account got $13. Oh, I know, nigga. I've been there. With motherfucking, like I would have $1 on my card, or like $2. I go to the motherfucking Rite Aid or the Walgreens to do a motherfucking cash back, put the $20 in, like $20, and then my card get overdrawn. You know? So it's like, I understand what he's going through, and what I'm hearing, it is a great step, because now he's realized, because each dime he gets now, especially that next fight, it's really going to show, like, his character. Because, like, when you get whatever money you have, because I know that Al Heyman and PBC are not going to take his whole check. They're not going to they're going to leave him with something to live off of. But one thing for sure is his next fight, and likely his fight after that, if it's not like a pay-per-view, and I've been telling people, they're building for Prograis versus Broner on pay-per-view. You heard it here first. You don't want to believe it? Then fuck you. Go research. Listen, they're building towards it. But it's up to Adrian Broner. Enriquez Prograis did what he had to do against Lozado. They're trying to do him versus, I don't know if he's going to be able to stay at 140 though. Put it this way, they're working on a Broner versus Prograis on pay-per-view. But Broner has got to be the one. You know, it's all on him now. But like I said, like what you're hearing from him, that's not a bad thing. Like, because he's having that self, like he's what, 31 now, 32. Broner's not no kid no more. He's not no young guy. So I look at it like this. I gotta be honest. I told you, I said it for years. I like Broner. You know, even though he tried that fucking nut ass sucker shit. Remember he tried to play me and shit, tried to disrespect me in front of Mikey Garcia or some shit. But anyway, me and him were supposed to have a super fight. I'm joking, but we were supposed to have a super fight. He challenged me to a fight with $50,000. I had $50,000. Did he have it? Hey, all right, moving on. But it's like, why you taking shots? Like right here, this was a little, like, no, think about it. Isn't this like a little bit of shade, a little bit? Like when he's talking about Steven Espinoza and Al Heyman. Like, especially, I know Al Heyman don't have no reputation for like money-wise. Like, not. So I'm wondering, like, well, wait, bro. Like, he gave you so many advances. But the thing is, this is a time where probably Adrian Broner really, really needs it. And he really, really tried to get his life together. But guess what? You know how it is. Or if you don't, people giving up on him already. Like, they like, no, he said this the last time. And he said this the time before that and the time before that. So the people who he's probably angry at are probably like, yo, like, you know, like he was talking this shit before. No, we can't keep bailing him out. Or he's gonna go do more dumb shit. You see what I'm saying? So, but it's people. Like, sometimes you gotta listen. Sometimes you gotta listen. Okay, let's go full screen again. But people, I didn't like it. Seemed like he was throwing shots. Like an Al Heyman. I'm an Al Heyman guy. Yeah, I don't like that shit. Even though, you know, PBC be triggering me sometimes. But, all right, let me shut up. Listen.
$12 now, I bought a water. I ain't gonna lie, I bought a water. Just fuck, and then they just fuck around and die. Because they going through shit. You know what I mean? Me? Man, I feed off of that shit. I love that shit. I love looking at my bank account and see $13 was like, it's like $12 now, I bought a water. I ain't gonna lie, I bought a water. But I love that shit. Because I know it's going to be about 8-9 figures. And soon, I ain't tripping. Then, like, motherfuckers who I still do shit for and get shit done for, like, y'all really need to appreciate that shit. For real. Because I really don't got it to be doing this shit. I don't got nothing. I mean, I ain't tripping, though. Motherfucker trying to kick me while I'm down, though. With no shoes on. And y'all feet stink. That shit crazy, bro. Y'all motherfucking feet stink. And y'all got the nerve to kick me while I'm down. Oh, my God. This shit funny as fuck. Hey, though, I wanna,
My bad, guys. I checked the turkey. No, I was checking the turkey. I think I hit like a button. Hold on. I got to go back up. So here, I'm smoking a turkey. Can y'all see? Hold on, let me see. That's my turkey out there in the smoker. I got some apple wood. No, I think I hit the button. So hold on. We're going to restart back. But I'll be back. I got to go finish juicing the fucking turkey.
I really don't got it to be doing this shit. I don't got nothing. I mean, I ain't tripping, though. Motherfucker trying to kick me while I'm down, though. With no shoes on. And y'all feet stink. That shit crazy, bro. Y'all motherfucking feet stink. And y'all got the nerve to kick me while I'm down. Oh my god, this shit funny as fuck. Hey, though, I wanna give a shout out to Al Hain, Steven Espinoza. I mean, they ain't never took a punch, but they still rich. I'm broke as fuck. I took all the punishment. And I'm like, I ain't even gonna lie. Motherfucker love you. Like when you get in this position, you see how much somebody love you. Like, motherfucker love you. Or even like you, and then they like you so much what the shit that you do for them, they think they love you. Like, but when soon shit go bad, it just motherfuckers will say certain shit, start acting a different way. Like, man, hey, it is what it is, man. Everybody act different when you really can't, when shit ain't on time. Like, hey, boy, when you cutting shit off, like you used to get that, boy, you got to get this. Like, everything changed then. Like, I mean, you start to see who really with you and who really for you. But at the end of the day, ain't nobody waking up running with me but GT. That's why I don't give a fuck. And then motherfuckers will watch you bust your ass, won't even support you, a fake support you, won't even support you, and then want the fruits and labor of all the hard work you did. That shit ain't happening around this trip. I ain't even gonna lie, family. Like, this second half of my career, that shit ain't happening. That's why I'm glad I retired. You know what I mean? I got to see, you know what I mean? I really got to see, like, because when I was off, like, a lot of motherfuckers, they was branching off, doing their own thing.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like to me, like reading in between the lines, it sounds like like maybe Al Heyman or somebody told him, like, yo, we can't keep bailing you out, bro. Like, we love you and everything, but, like, listen, like, yo, wait till you fight. We're not giving you no more advances. We can't keep doing that shit. Especially when you look at the fact that he was just booked a week and a half ago or a couple weeks ago. So it's like, but I get where he's coming from, because it's like a lot of times people don't believe that you changed. You know? And right now it seems as though he's in, like, I believe him. I think he's hit rock bottom, and I think, like, oh, shit. Like, you know? And how scared he was to leave in the arena while guys threw their drink at him. Shift blame from, yeah, that is true, CC. That it's unfortunate. But at least, you know, I'm like, you got some pods, that's true. That's, you know, that's true, bro. That's true. I've been there. Like, think about it. In life, there should be consequences, right? Now, I'm not saying that people don't deserve a second chance. You'd be surprised how many men or women are in prison that would never do the same thing again, but there has to be consequences. You know, you have to pay for your mistakes. All that money being blown, like, we saw the man flashing money down the toilet. I can't get over that. And people were saying then, like, yo, he gonna be broke one day, watch. You know? Young nigga with money doing dumb shit. Young nigga with money doing dumb shit.
Won't even support you, a fake support you, won't even support you, and then want the fruits and labor of all the hard work you did. That shit ain't happening around this trip. I ain't even gonna lie, family. Like, this second half of my career, that shit ain't happening. That's why I'm glad I retired. You know what I mean? I got to see, you know what I mean? I really got to see, like, because when I was off...
What I'm lying about, Bruce?
Branching off, doing their own thing.
What narrative?
I'm like, yeah. Just keep that same energy. Because I'm going to be world champion again. Soon to be 5 times. And I just want y'all to keep doing that thing that y'all was doing. Just keep doing that same shit. And I'm going to keep supporting y'all like I always did. With a smile. Oh. And last but not least, I'm going to quit venting on here. But but like I said, I don't talk to nobody. I don't got nobody to talk to, so I felt like I talked to Instagram today. But this is the last thing, you know. I really see, like, I'm more happy and I'm more satisfied with being broke. I had more problems when I was rich. People don't call as much, you know, people don't, you know. I can say no without feeling bad about it, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like I'm lying. I don't got it.
Yeah, don't got it. Yeah, you don't got it.
I'm cool. I'm fine with this life.
Like I said, I was the best for Adrian Broner. I don't want to, like, you know, like see him like this. I've been covering him since he was fighting on ESPN Friday Night Fights against Fernando Quintero, the first gift of his career. You know? But if all goes well, he'll fight somebody like along the level of Ivan Rakic in January, maybe February, no later. Then if Regis Prograis does what he has to do, he'll probably fight him. You know, and then try to put that fight on pay-per-view. Can he beat a Prograis? He's got the heart. He's got the skill. But put it this way, I feel the same way. I don't want to fall for his shit. Just like Chavez Jr. I don't want to, like, fall for Chavez Jr. shit. Like, yeah, I'm ready. I changed. This is going to be a new me. Like, no, nigga, we've been motherfucking, like, no. So it's like you want to believe, and it's like, yeah, all right, like we riding with you, man. I want to, but it's like, yo, you got to show us something first before I jump back on the motherfucking, you know, the support train and shit. You know? Yeah, he was in jail for like a day, and you know, likely it was Al Heyman that bailed him out. Al Heyman can't have a fighter who got bail and don't bail him out. Those are bad headlines. So guess what? That's more added on to the money Adrian Broner probably already owes. Like another advancement, pretty much. So it's just like, you know, a lot of people saw this coming. So anyway, let's move on, because that shit's sad. So how do you feel about Tyson versus Roy Jones? Have you heard about the casuals talking about it? Tyson versus Roy Jones gonna fuck around and do like motherfucking 700, 800,000 pay-per-view buys. Yo, it's trending. It's trending. It's trending. It's $49.99. You can buy it on your dish, local, you know, cable, all that shit. It's trending. It's trending. So before we move on to Tyson versus Jones, let's get through this first, I guess. Let's get through this. I'm looking forward to this fight. However, the card itself, yeah, you know. I like fish. I was going to say fish eyes. I like Frank Warren. I was going to say that. I don't see why they call him fish eyes. He don't look like a fish to me.
Whoa!
Yo. Okay, I tell you what. Sometimes people, like, we're not supposed to joke about fighters and shit. Right? Because they say, like, oh, that's unprofessional, mate. What type of bell end? What type of bell end are you? You chat shit, get banged. So listen. No, hear me out. 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 How come every time I see Daniel Dubois, he reminds me of one of these things? You ever see the Super Mario Brothers movie? Does this thing not remind you of Daniel Dubois? A little bit.
You guys like that shit? Like this guy, woman beater?
Wow.
He must have learned that from his dad. Woman beater, baby. We're gonna beat that woman beater.
STR8 Drop has just donated $2.99 through Super Chat. Stick a fork in Roy, he's finished.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about Roy. I think he's gonna get his shit pushed in. But alright, let me just stop cussing.
Best heavyweight fights of the year, one of the most eagerly anticipated heavyweight showdowns, certainly an all-domestic heavyweight showdown, one of the most eagerly
So remember, this is a very significant fight on Saturday. A very significant fight.
anticipated that I can ever remember. Well, you've heard Frank Warren being introduced, coming up now 40 years as a promoter. And Frank, this one must make you feel very excited indeed.
It does, you know, as you say, 40 years, and this is 3 days away from the Sassy, from the anniversary. It was 1st of December in 1980.
I don't see a fish.
And here we have like the most mouth-watering fight, and it's going to be phenomenal between these two guys, and I'm so looking forward to it.
Just put it into words, what makes this so special for you?
Look, first of all, I'm a fight fan, so what makes it special for me, you've got two tremendous heavyweights. Both of them have done everything that's been asked of them as a pro up to as yet. It's very unusual at this stage of fighters' careers, as young as having starting their journeys, they get it together. Normally, they always move heavyweights to build them up into a position where they get towards fighting for the world title. It very rarely happens that they actually do fight each other, and that you've got to take your hat off to both of them, because when this fight was put out by the board, neither of them would take a backward step. No one said, you know what, I'll leave this, I'll wait until fight for the European or for one of the titles later. They both said, no, I'm not getting out of it. And when you think about that, that's about their tremendous self-belief. They both have the belief that they've got the beating of each other. And that, for me, is exciting. You know, you look at them, there's no giving in either of them. You see both of them, they've both got this confidence about each other. And I think that the fans are going to be in for something extra special. You know, they can both punch. I think between them, only two of their opponents have gone the distance. The rest of them have all been dispatched. Joe's got tremendous amateur experience. He was a silver medalist, as we all know, in the Olympics. Was robbed, should have been a gold medalist. Commonwealth medalist. Baku, was it?
Yeah, you name it, all of them.
He's won all those. So his experience is tremendous, and he's turned pro. Obviously, older. You know, is older than Daniel, but he brings all that to the table. He brings that experience. But then you've got this young man here who basically said, "Look, you know what? I'm going to turn over when I'm young, 18 years of age, turn professional." Why did he turn professional? Because that's what he wanted to be. He wanted to win the world title, and he wanted to do it at a young age. And he's been, you know, he's dedicated his life, like Joe has, but he's dedicated his life to boxing. He lives boxing. He's done a tremendous job up to as yet. Only had 7 senior bouts as an amateur, and look what he's done as a pro. Every fight he's learning something. He's coming from.
All right, I'm back. Let's fast forward. What is Frank talking about?
So on the day, you're going to have all the experience and the talent.
He's flapping his gums.
Where it would attack
European titles.
No, I'm not trying to hear that, Frank. Let's get to the fighters. He's just flapping his gums on Thanksgiving, just running his mouth.
with Joe, who I've said is named by the bookies as the 3-1 outsider for this, but he's got the amateur pedigree. And
yo, he's lost a lot of weight. I would say 10, 20 pounds. Joyce is looking a lot lighter. I mean, this is the biggest fight of his year, of his career, because of his age. You know, if he was to lose, like, the rebuilding path is going to be steep. Like, I'm talking about, it's going to take him probably like 3 years before he even sniffs like an interim or like an eliminator.
you hear Frank
like, he has to win. He has to win. Then Dubois, he can lose, and he's still got years to rebuild. Joyce has to win.
talking about just what's at stake. How are you feeling? Under pressure?
No, I'm not under pressure. I'm confident, quietly confident, and I'm ready to do the business on Saturday night. So the bookies have Daniel in a very good position. His odds aren't that great, so it looks like he's just going to wipe the floor with me. So he has all that pressure on him to deliver on the night, whereas I'm the underdog, and I'm coming to take him out.
Does it irritate you that some people have maybe written you off?
Yeah, a little bit, but I don't really care, to be honest.
You've got the fantastic amateur pedigree Frank was talking about. I mean, you've won medals all over the world, a glittering amateur career, which Daniel doesn't have. How much of a difference does that make in your favour?
It makes a difference because I've been there and I'm tested. There's no questions about my ability and my achievements, whereas Dubois hasn't really done anything in the senior amateurs, and he hasn't done anything quite yet in the pros. So I feel that I've achieved more in my fewer fights than he has. He's got 5 more fights, but I've had the much better tests, and I've had the tests and the questions answered. So I'm in a place where I'm ready to go for that world title.
So you think you've, as a professional, fought at a higher level than he has?
I believe so.
Let's hear from Daniel then. You've got the bookies saying you're the big favourite. You certainly look relaxed around here this week when I've seen you. How are you feeling now?
I'm feeling confident. I've left no stone unturned in training, so I'm ready to rumble.
Yo, this is one of the most interesting fights of the year. If you're a boxing fan, this is a fight that you should be watching. It's going to be on ESPN Plus. It's going to start at 3 p.m. Eastern. And then, of course, over in the UK, surprisingly, Frank Warren is giving it to you guys on regular BT Sport. Crazy, right? Shocking. But yeah, because BT Sport knows that Tyson versus Jones is going to make way more money. So they win regardless. But yeah, shocking. I am legit hyped for this fight.
So
let's hear from Daniel then. You've got the bookies saying you're the big favourite. You certainly look relaxed around here this week when I've seen you. How are you feeling now?
I'm feeling confident. I've left no stone unturned in training, so I'm ready to rumble.
Y'all think you're going to gas?
And you hear Joe talking about
the juggernaut don't
his
gas.
Extra amateur experience.
He always coming.
There, seen it, done it, been around the world.
Yeah.
Do you feel in any way intimidated by that?
No, not at all. It's a fight. He's never been in with a fighter like me before, and now I think I'm ready to go and accomplish what I need to do. It's my destiny, so I've got to win.
I'm telling y'all, Joyce do not gas out,
professional
especially
record,
since
people
he's
like Steiner,
smaller
like
now.
Jennings, who've been beaten and beaten well. Your best win, I presume you'd say, was Nathan Gorman.
Yeah, well, those guys, I'd say, you could say, make an argument they were old. They're past their prime a long time ago. So, he's not. I'm a different fighter altogether. I'm hungry, I'm young, and I'm ready to go.
What do you think is going to be the key in this fight?
Just putting what I've got to, good use. All my tools and all my strength and my speed and, my youth and my power.
Hey, Kevin.
He has
Why are you a carrot?
A great chin. I think everybody recognises that. Immensely strong. And he's going to, if you don't get him out of there, he's going to keep coming for 12 rounds. You ready for that?
Of course, I'm ready to go. 12 rounds, no problem.
Here's a question. Now, I've been behind, I do admit, because I haven't really covered this fight like I usually would cover a fight of this magnitude. Because I missed the first press conference. I didn't do a preview video. I didn't do a fight week preview video. Basically, this is the first video I'm doing on this fight. I'm a fucking low down disgrace. Remember, I used to cover some of the lowest of the low fights and give full coverage and shit. And now something of this magnitude. Okay, let me get to my question. What's the buzz for this fight over in the UK? Because for me, it's a very significant fight. But over here in the States, it's not really trending. Mostly because we don't know a lot, not we, but a lot of fans don't know who Joyce is or who Dubois is. But one thing for sure is, if they're tuning in, somebody gonna get their ass beat. Because one thing about Joyce is, he's called the juggernaut for a reason. He keeps coming forward. It's no back away in him. Anytime, if you ever see him on the back foot, then it's something's wrong. He's coming straight forward. And he don't gas out. He doesn't have any stamina issues. And looking at him, he looks like 10, 15, 20 pounds lighter. People think Dubois is going to gas. I mean, the muscles. He put on 10 plus pounds of muscle in a year. I fucking run out of coffee. Joe Joyce is 34. You sure he's 34 or is he 35? But if he's 34, that means he's closer to 35. So as I was saying earlier, is if he was to lose, so for the hardcores, you know how top heavy the heavyweight division is. So think about those guys. So Dubois and Joyce are a level below guys like Dubois and Joyce are on a level of guys like right now. Whoever wins is going to go above a level of guys like Hellenius, Kwanoski, Luis Ortiz. But if the loser is going to lose, they go way, way, way to the back of the line. And they won't have Dubois because he's so young. But if Joyce loses, he won't have a sniff of even an interim title for God knows how long. The heavyweight division is, I like to say, like kind of like a Game of Thrones before it got like whacked, season 7 and 8. You know, like you can't slip up. That's why Dylan White had to have that immediate rematch clause with Povetkin, because he was like, yo, like I can't just let that like go because I go way to the back of the line. Like you may not ever get up there again, you know? And that's why Deontay Wilder's doing all his little bullshit, because he will go to the back of the line. They're trying to get him to the back of the line now.
What do you think is going to be the key in this fight?
Just putting what I've got to, good use, all my tools and all my strength and my speed and, my youth and my power.
He has a great chin. I think everybody recognises that. Immensely strong, and he's going to, if you don't get him out of there, he's going to keep coming for 12 rounds. You ready for that?
I'm going to pull up ESPN Plus real quick on the other screen.
No problem.
Joe,
you might see a little bit of lag.
Looking at this fight, people have said, how do you think it's going to go? And they're saying early blitz from Daniel. The further it goes, the more it becomes Joe's fight, because the experience, the strength, and the stamina will come to pay. Do you see it like that?
Yeah, I'll just have to see how it is on the night, but you can speculate and see how the fight's going to go. But I mean, yeah, on paper it will probably go that way.
Do you say, or do you recognise that he's the puncher?
Yeah, I've seen him knock out some guys, but I wouldn't. Do you think I wouldn't have knocked out those guys?
Well, I think I'd probably agree you would, yeah, if that's
so. Yeah, I have power in both hands, so I'm ready. I've got a good chin. My engine's good, and I'm ready to go 12 rounds if need be. But you don't get paid for overtime, so if I see that opportunity, I'll be punching him.
So wait, we got the Yoka versus Hammer fight today at 2:55. Hold up, let me go full screen. We got fights today. Oh man, I gotta cover this. Look, this is today. No, wait, that's tomorrow. My bad. Oh, Lord. All right, it's tomorrow. All right. So this is tomorrow on ESPN Plus at 3 p.m. Eastern. Wait, what the fuck just happened right there? What the fuck was that? Oh, my bad. My bad. I was looking at the schedule to see exactly what time does the Joe Joyce. Let's see here. Upcoming. Oh, where's it at? They didn't list it yet. All right, let's go back full screen. They didn't list it yet.
Until he's down.
You hear that, Daniel? What's your reaction to that?
Bring it on. I'm ready for, a hard, long fight, but a quick fight if it needs to be, I'm ready. I've got the power in both hands to take him out, and, I'm just ready to go to work.
I was talking to Martin, your trainer, and he was quoting, and I've heard other people quoting, the old line which Dean Powell, the lovely matchmaker who used to work with Frank, came out with about mighty oak trees. And he said, no matter how big the oak tree, you keep going away at it, eventually it will fall. Is that the way you see it?
Yeah, probably. Chop him down and break him down and bring all what I got and just use that against him and break him down if I have to.
What do you think happens if he hits you with his best shot, you take it, just yourself down, don't go down, and he realises that the power isn't going to put you down? What do you think happens then?
Well, then he's in a whole heap of trouble. I've taken big punches and kept on going forward.
One of the bright spots about the undercard is Jack Catterall, whose mandatory is he? He's the WBO 140-pound mandatory. This is the card right here. Dubois versus Joyce for a bunch of bullshit belts right here. You see how these fucking belts they got listed? Let's go zoom in. Fucking WBC Silver, WBO International, Vacant EBU, Commonwealth. Like, they try to make it seem like it's a super mega fight. I mean, it is a mega fight. Big fight. But, like, fuck on these belts, these trinkets on the line. I mean, this is the card. You know, the only fight I'm interested in is Jack Catterall on the undercard versus whoever this man is. You know? So the undercard is pretty shite. But it's a free TV card for them over there in the UK, so you should expect for it to be shite because Dubois and Joyce command all of the money.
And I'm not afraid of that, but that is not my...
Break him down if I have to.
What do you think happens if he hits you with his best shot, you take it, just yourself down, don't go down, and he realises that the power isn't going to put you down? What do you think happens then?
Well, then he's in a whole heap of trouble. I've taken big punches and kept on going forward. And I'm not afraid of that, but that is not my mentality going in there. I prefer not to take them big shots. I prefer to move out the way and not get hit. Hit and not get hit.
Is that going to be the key? I mean, looking at you, you've clearly lost a bit of timber and you're looking in great shape compared with your last appearance in the ring. Is speed going to be a key?
Well, I'm not, as a lot of people say, I'm not blessed with speed, but I hit the target, so that's the main thing.
And you keep coming.
And I keep coming, yeah.
But you know,
we're moving on.
Like Daniel.
I hate to keep interrupting, but there's only about 6 minutes left in it. So after this, we're going to move on to Roy Jones, Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones. And then I have to end the stream because I got to go finish cooking and shit. So what y'all making for Thanksgiving? I'm hype. I almost canceled Thanksgiving. Long story. One day I'm going to tell you the story. You might have to read about it in the book. But, yo, did y'all see my bird? All right, I'm going to show you my bird. Before we get back to the boxing shit. So we're going to finish this out. We're going to do some Dubois versus Joyce predictions. And then we're going to move on to Tyson versus Jones. And then, talk about some random boxing news through the week. And then you won't see me until tomorrow, where I'm going to be back on my full-time boxing thing, because we got weigh-ins to cover. So, of course, it's Thanksgiving here in the States, so you have to, bear with me. A lot of people are going to be triggered, especially until that music's edited out, because we played like a half an hour of Mike Tyson, Roy Jones shit, So I've been on my boxing shit lately, but I'm going to edit all that stuff out. So what we're going to do is finish this, and then I got to go, juice the turkey. But all right, hold up. Let me show you my bird. I'm proud of my bird. And it's looking a lot better. I got to take an updated picture when I go back out. But yeah, my motherfucking bird looking nice. My motherfucking bird looking nice. Hold up, I'm pulling up the bird. Hold on. One minute. Give me a minute. So yeah, it's being applewood smoked. It's an applewood smoked bird.
Burning.
So yeah, hold up, let's rewind it. Yeah, that's some applewood joint.
so good. Them wood chips are burning. Them wood chips are burning. So far, so good. Them wood chips are burning. Them wood chips are burning.
Yeah, I have to go juice it, and I have to go replace some wood chips and some fresh oregano and thyme. That's my bird. That's my bird. All right, back to the press conference. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. That's my bird. And it's like the aromas. I'm like, right? That's my bird.
And not get hit.
Is that going to be the key? I mean, looking at you, you've clearly lost a bit of timber and you're looking in great shape compared with your last appearance in the ring. Is speed going to be a key?
Well, I'm not, as a lot of people say, I'm not blessed with speed, but I hit the target, so that's the main thing.
And you keep coming.
And I keep coming, yeah.
But you know, you're talking like Daniel's a one-trick pony. All it is a big punch.
Well,
he's got a great jab. He went into the fight with Nathan Gorman, where it was.
All right, I'm sorry, and guess what? I have a freshly sacrificed lamb. I have lamb chops that were freshly sacrificed. Lamb chops. Fresh. You know, like I love the tender meat of baby animals. I'm sorry, Peter. I know it's so raw. Oh, it's so wrong. I'm sorry. But, all right. I'll be back. So delicious.
To Martin, your trainer, and he was.
Yes, baby lamb.
Quoting, and I've heard other people quoting, the old line which Dean Powell, the lovely matchmaker who used to work with Frank, came out with about mighty oak trees. And he said, no matter how big the oak tree, you keep going away at it, eventually it will fall. Is that the way you see it?
Yeah, probably. Chop him down and break him down and bring all what I got and just use that against him and break him down if I have to.
What do you think happens if he hits you with his best shot, you take it, dust yourself down, don't go down, and he realises that the power isn't going to put you down? What do you think happens then?
Well, then he's in a whole heap of trouble. I've taken big punches and kept on going forward, and I'm not afraid of that. But that is not my mentality going in there. I prefer not to take them big shots. I prefer to move out the way and not get hit. Hit and not get hit.
Is that going to be the key? I mean, looking at you, you've clearly lost a bit of timber and you're looking in great shape compared with your last appearance in the ring. Is speed going to be a key?
Well, I'm not, as a lot of people say, I'm not blessed with speed, but I hit the target, so that's the main thing.
And you keep coming.
And I keep coming, yeah.
But you know, you're talking like Daniel's a one-trick pony. All it is a big punch.
Well,
he's got a great jab. He went into the fight with Nathan Gorman, where it was the same dialogue, wasn't it? After 4 rounds, Nathan's boxing ability will take over and do the thing. He outboxed him. You know, Nathan is a decent, good fighter, and I'm sure he's going to come. He will come again, and I'm sure he's going to win some titles. But he outboxed him. His jab was superb. You know, that's the point I'm making. Every fight, he brings something else. He's learning, and Joe's going to bring the best out of him. And that's why I think you're going to see such a phenomenal fight. And again, it's not about one punch. You know, if if Joe gets caught and he takes that punch, it's not just one punch you've got to take, is it? It's many. And the same goes for Daniel. If Daniel gets clipped, he's been clipped by a couple of guys in fights early on, which is what I like about him, and took the punches and took the shots. But this, you know, it's a very intriguing fight.
Absolutely.
Very, very intriguing. But you know, at the end of the day, I think you're going to. I think you will see whoever controls this fight from the beginning will be the winner. That's how I see it.
That was going to be my next question to you, actually, Daniel. Do you think people are underestimating your boxing ability because you've made such remarkable strides in the relatively short time that you've been a professional?
Well, I know how to box, and what people have seen so far, you haven't seen the best of me yet. I'm pretty sure this fight will show something else, what I can do, and I'm looking forward to showing, you know, my whole repertoire of punches and skill.
And you'll have had some quality sparring, no doubt, in the run-up to this.
Of course, I've got, you know, good people. You know, Martin sorts out the sparring and everything, so we're 100% prepared.
Now, you've both, I know Frank's doing down the power punching, but you've got this amazing knockout record. Joe, as well, has the great stoppage record. Do you think, Daniel, that this is going to be another KO? Do you think you will get to him? Do you think this will be stopping inside the distance?
Definitely, I want to win in devastating fashion and cause a knockout, and you know that's the best way to win for me, and you know that's what I'm going for.
And you're wanting to send out a message, maybe, in doing that?
A clear message, you know, to the rest of the fighters in the division, and you know all around the world that I'm coming.
You win this, you ready for Usyk and bigger things next year?
That's another story, but certainly, yeah, definitely.
Let's get this one out of the way.
Absolutely.
For both of them, this is the moment, big moment in time for both of them. This is it. This is what it's all about. You know, the winner of this next year, they're going to be in the big time.
Joe, stoppage win?
Definitely, yeah. I don't want to leave it to chance. I just want to get the job done, and you don't get paid for overtime, so I just want to go to work and find my range and just knock him out.
Now, traditionally on these occasions, you kind of like to give messages to each other. You've got him there just a few yards away. Maybe on fight nights, you're not going to have the opportunity to say exactly what's going to happen. You're going to be proving it with your fists, but you're not going to be able to say it verbally. Here you are, face to face. What can he expect?
I haven't really got anything to say to him. I just think he should respect his elders, and he will do on the night.
We'll see.
Oh shit, he just acknowledged that he old, dog. Oh shit. Y'all heard that? Oh, Daniel Dubois is a bitch. Ooh. Ooh, oh, my bad, I'm sorry.
You've got him there just a few yards away. Maybe on fight nights, you're not going to have the opportunity to say exactly what's going to happen. You're going to be proving it with your fists, but you're not going to be able to say it verbally. Here you are, face to face. What can he expect?
I haven't really got anything to say to him. I just think he should respect his elders, and he will do on the night.
We'll see about that, you know. We'll see. Bring it on, Joe.
Daniel, any message for Joe?
None, no. I'm 100% prepared. As I said, I've turned, you know, no stone left unturned. I'm ready to go, ready for war.
This is one of the great heavyweight confrontations, Frank. I can't wait. I just think as a fight, it can't fail. It's got every possible attribute as a sale. It's free by subscription to everybody watching on BT. And it really is. Whatever you do on Saturday, for goodness sake, don't miss this on Saturday evening.
No, you've got to watch this one. This is, if you're going to watch any fight this year, or in the next 12 months, this is the one to watch. This is the heavyweight division at its best. This is going to be great.
I think it's going to be a very special occasion. You're going to be able to watch with us on BT Sport on Saturday night. Thank you very much for taking the time to listen to them both today. I'm sure there'll be more messages coming out online from both camps and more interviews to come. Weigh-in tomorrow, and then the big fight at Church Hall in Westminster on Saturday night. I can't wait. Thank you very much for joining us.
We're going to move on to Tyson versus Jones next.
The same.
Who y'all got? My heart says Joyce. But anybody, any longtime viewer will tell you that if T-Street says he going with his heart, then don't listen to him. Go the other way. So basically, I guess Daniel Dubois is going to win. Damn. I didn't mean to curse you or jinx you, Joyce.
Okay, guys.
So this is going to be on ESPN Plus. The card starting at 3 p.m. Eastern this Saturday, November the 28th. BT Sport regular over in the UK, surprisingly, not pay-per-view. So now, I guess it's a good time to move on to the fight of the weekend. Let me tell you something. Give me an answer in the chat. By the way, please like the video. Yo, y'all disrespectful. It's not. All right. Listen, I'm not going to cuss at you. So we're just going to keep on topic. But please like the video. I'm not going to say, yeah, what the fuck y'all doing? Why y'all not liking the video? Like, it doesn't, like, you'd be surprised. Like, every YouTube video that you watch, especially if you watch in full, you should like it. Like, that helps us. Come on, man. Y'all better than that. Punch quote. I bet you didn't like the video, did you? Or how about you, Derek? Dursic Creative? Drysic? Who else? Or Faust? You? F-A-U? How about that? It's Thanksgiving, man. Shit. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the fight of the weekend is Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones. A lot of people are talking about it, like old people. You know, even though I'm 37, I still consider people that's 40 to be old. Like old people talking about it, but oh yeah, Mike Tyson coming back. He should fight that Wilder dude. Like, yo, casual appeal for Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones is high. Especially that we're in lockdown again, which I predicted. People are going to be home. Yo, people are going to be buying this shit. Casuals. See, it's different when it's like the hardcores. The hardcores know how to stream. The hardcores are not interested in this fight from what I'm seeing. But the casual appeal for Tyson versus Jones is extremely high. But you know what? Can I tell you guys something? Let me tell you something. Did I ever tell you that I'm a bit of a hippie? Or what about the time I went to Las Vegas? Were you guys here for that? Some of you were. I had a crazy adventure. I was kicked out of the MGM Grand. I climbed across a couple of walls, private property. Had a sexual escapade. I mean, that shit is true. Whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Like, that shit is really, really true. I lived it. Like, I had a whole, like, I met this woman at the Walgreens. She was like, why are you alone? Such a handsome man like you, alone in Vegas by yourself. And good times, man. But listen, one thing that I want to do, I got to be honest with you. Is it a crime that one day in a nice, safe, controlled environment, I want to go on a DMT journey? I want to meet the Toad. I want to meet like the aliens. I want to like be lifted out of my body, and they say like, you got to take the 3 puffs. Like, even if you like fucked up, you got to do that 3rd one, or you won't blast off. I heard it's one of the most spiritual awakenings that one could ever experience. But anyway, all right. Let's hear Mike Tyson talk about it. And I need you to listen. Open your minds. Take off your pants. This is the T Street Controversy Thanksgiving special. Please subscribe, like the video.
I've been told that you were born again, basically, 3 or 4 months ago, that you found a place where, and I'd like you to explain this to me, the Toad. I'd like you to explain the Toad to me.
Do you understand the Toad?
Is it like ayahuasca?
No, it takes you to another level. Ayahuasca is nothing compared to this.
Is it called DMT?
Yes. The Toad, and it's in the Sonora Desert and has a venom in it. And you smoke it. Once I tried it, boom!
The venom.
Everything is went so fast, and when I fell out, the only thing I was conscious about was out. My brain was still functioning, my thoughts, I could still talk to myself, I could hear my mind, and I was saying, I fucked up. And I killed myself.
Because you killed the ego.
I'm dying. It was just really mind-blowing.
Spiritual in nature, though, right? Like you're just...
Yeah, really, my whole life totally changed. It sounds like a movie script, but it's really the real deal.
At that moment, you're talking about like you come to and you are altered.
I want
you
to
are
lick the
altered
toad.
and it stayed.
I don't know. I wake up, I'm happy, I'm laughing, I'm smiling, I think, what the
Really?
happened? Yeah.
Really?
Had no idea.
So sex,
And it lasts-
cocaine,
it lasts-
championship
it
belt,
lasts
those weren't
forever.
happiness.
Nothing, no. It lasts forever, but it was only 15 minutes. But it felt like hours. And it was frightening.
Because of that.
So, doesn't that sound awesome? Or is it just me? Am I degenerate? Well, I'm already degenerate. But doesn't that sound awesome? The toad? Come on. Come on. You wouldn't want to go on that journey? Now, I've seen other videos. But see, let me tell you something. It was Mike Tyson that put me on. I forgot where I was or what I was doing. This video popped up, you know, and I was like, let me watch this shit. And then I started like going down the DMT rabbit hole. I like the two. But let's let this finish before we talk about it.
My whole life.
The whole card preview. It's going to be on Saturday. This Saturday. You can buy it anywhere. It's going to be on. You can buy it digitally, whether you want to watch it on your phone or watch it online on your desktop via Fight. That's FITE.TV. It's $49.99. Or if you want to buy it through your cable subscriber. And it's funny how a fight like this that has like so much casual appeal between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul that it's cheaper than a regular pay-per-view, which is normally $74.99. This one is $49.99. All right? So we're going to take a little bit of break. Remember, it's Thanksgiving, so I'm cooking too. So that's why I've been like, this stream is not like my streams that I've done over the last like few weeks because of it's a T Street Thanksgiving special. So that first half an hour, I'm going to edit all that shit out. You see what I'm saying? But people are going to be pissed. Like, oh, this motherfucker play motherfucker half hour motherfucker music and shit. But that's going to be gone. So just roll with me. So let me go upstairs and take care of all this shit. I'm multitasking. And I have not been sleeping. But wait until I show you. So I already put on here like my turkey. I'm smoking applewood smoked turkey with thyme, oregano, and motherfucking rosemary, garlic, onion, lemon. All right. So I'll be back.
All right, well, welcome back. Happy Halloween. I'd like to alert the Television and Radio Hall of Fame, right? If you're watching right now, this is about to go in the archives amongst the greatest moments in television history. Here they are, Mike Tyson and Bobby Brown with Monster Mash.
I hope you're ready.
In lab late one night when my eyes saw early sight for my master, his lab. Suddenly, to my surprise, he did a master mash. He did a master mash. It caught a flash. From my laboratory in a castle east, and I still have over 7 all of my feet, and it goes in about 7 foot from me now. Woo! In about that's a black choice. They did the boss mash. They did the boss mash. They did the boss mash. Hey, they did the world of mash. Oh, they did the boss mash. Yeah!
I like that joint. Mike start going off. Hold up. Don't hate. He started going off. And he was in turmoil at the time. Watch, he gonna start killing that shit. Like, this is the mash, 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 mash. This is the mash, the monster, mash, mash, mash. Y'all niggas some haters. Y'all always been haters, though. But that's why I like y'all. We got a channel full of degenerates, man.
And it goes in about fuck for me.
Look, he about to start going hard as fuck. Watch.
They did a boss bash. They did a boss bash. They did a boss bash. Hey, they did the weather bash. Oh, they did a boss bash. Yeah.
Oh, tomorrow. Let me tell y'all now. Tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern, 3 hours before now, we're going to be doing a Fight Night Champion on Xbox stream. So basically, I'm going to be playing with either Mike Tyson or Roy Jones for about an hour, maybe 2 hours or so. You know, like build up toward the fight. You know, because both of the fighters are on the game. So did y'all listen to Mike Tyson's diss track? Now, after this diss track, we got to start talking about the fight, of course. You know, even though I want to still have fun and shit. But have y'all listened to his diss track that he did? Because apparently he had some beef with Soulja Boy? Or whatever. Crazy times, man. And he made like a diss. Yeah. Like a gangster rap. But yeah, this is it. It was like 3 years ago. And the thing is, I didn't know nothing about it. But now it's more relevant than ever.
Challenge. Get Adrian Broner on the phone. I'm gonna beat your fucking ass.
If you show up.
Oh yeah, and by the way, he had drug Adrian Broner into it. Fucking boxing is crazy. But listen, boxing is fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, I accept your challenge. Get Adrian.
All right, well, welcome back.
What? That shit went hard. Y'all didn't like that? I wanted to go hurt someone. That's what gangster raps what they do to you. I wanted to go hurt somebody. Y'all didn't like that? All right. We got to talk about the fight now, though. And the card. Let me pull it up. So once again, it's going to be on BT Sport in the UK and other territories for free. Here in the States, we got to pay $49.99, and casual appeal is high. My father's disabled. He's an older man. How does he know about the fight? I don't know. So he said, like, oh, yeah, you bought a Mike Tyson fight? I'm like, yeah. Now, the only fights he watched is Wilder fights, and my pop is a casual. Like, a complete super casual. So he watches boxing only because I watch boxing. But he be following it. Like, if it's nothing on, and, like, he'll follow it. So he really hype about Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones. I'm hearing people talk about Mike Tyson coming back. He fighting this weekend. That shit's gonna do over 500,000 pay-per-view buys. At $49.99, the average pay-per-view, which is Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia next week, is $74.99. $75. More casuals are gonna buy because you got that Lost Boy looking motherfucker Jake Paul on the card. I like Logan Paul. He's shown a lot of growth. Jake Paul, like, he's scumbag. He's weird to me. The point is, 500,000 pay-per-view buys is on the low end. And I'm on the gravy train. I'm on it. Here, let's go look at a little preview. So, here's the thing. We're going to talk about the rules. So, there can be knockouts. However, if there's a cut, the fight is going to be stopped. The fight is not going to be officially scored. It's not going to go on Mike Tyson or Roy Jones' record, but however, it's going to be a fight. If you didn't get a chance to see Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. versus Jorge Arce, I paid for that shit. And I loved every bit of it. These exhibitions, these old motherfuckers, listen, Mike Tyson in the first or second round is going to try to kill Roy Jones. I'm not even joking. So, if you do not how do you find this? Yo, bro, that's the shit I be doing. So, listen, this is a spectacle. If you're in the crib, sponsored by an app called Triller, if you're in the crib and a shit like this is on, especially when we're all in lockdown, yo, this fight is going to do major numbers. Here, let's go look at a little bit of build-up shoulder content. Please subscribe. Like the video, by the way. It'd be great if we can get to 100 likes, but hell, you guys are degenerates.
All right, check this out. My mentality is just what is.
Oh, and by the way, guess what? You know some crazy ass shit? So there is drug testing, but weed is legal. So basically, Mike Tyson is going to be in a ring high as a kite. The Toad.
All right, check this out. My mentality is just what it's always been. How do I say this? I'm an annihilator.
We hit guys and knocked them unconscious.
I think the one thing about Mike Tyson that's impressive is the tremendous determination.
Anything I do, I put so much into it. If I fail, I'm gonna die.
That's Big Mike Tyson.
Really deep down inside, in our subconscious, this stuff that we're doing is worth dying for. This is what we're made to do. This is worth dying for. It's obvious I'm not a sucker and that I'm capable of doing really bad things to people if they upset me. Or maybe I am a sucker and I don't know it. No, I never thought about that. Why do I want to be the baddest man on the planet? Sometimes I wish I could stop having these desires to go forward, to think that I'm somebody, because it's a lot of work.
The only one who can beat Mike Tyson is himself.
All you come get some, because Mike Tyson's out here. He's waiting for you.
You know, I'm the greatest fighter since the conception of God. Man for man, I don't think nobody can match me.
There's no fighter like me, and I can beat any man in the world.
Destroy or be destroyed. And I'm looking forward to destroy.
I have the belief, I have the desire. I have it all. I just have to be in the position to do it.
I'm Mike Tyson, and there's no one like me.
I'm back. You don't know what goes on up here.
I boxed him and beat him.
You got it done.
Yeah.
Would you say Joe Joyce is the underdog in this fight? I mean, it is Daniel that's got the British and the Commonwealth title.
I wouldn't put him too much of as a.
So be honest. Is it like an American thing, like where people like hardcores? Like the hardcores aren't the hardcores and the hardcore boxing media aren't hype or clamoring over this fight. And I was talking about it like several weeks ago, like, yo, the casual appeal is high. So say for example, right? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. My Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson video and Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones video is probably gonna be my highest viewed videos of the month. That's how motherfucking trending this fight is. You know, because I was thinking like, Mike Tyson, Roy Jones fight. Nah, you know, I don't really want to cover it, but I always knew. I said that shit gonna bring in a lot of views though. You see what I'm saying? Oh, by the way, and the winner is supposed to fight. So basically, it's this exhibition old motherfucker tournament going on, to where the winner is supposed to fight Holyfield in an exhibition. I love it. I love seeing motherfucking old ass men fight. I love it. Yes. You know, so listen, people talking about it. It's your aunts, it's your uncles, it's your grandmothers, your grandfathers. Like, they're talking about it. Like, people like, yo, Mike Tyson back. Oh shit, I watched that shit. Damn, how old is he now? Why he coming back? Oh shit, oh shit. You know? And don't be surprised if Lennox get into the mix. Lennox fight the winner of Tyson versus Tyson versus Jones, Holyfield winner. Don't be surprised, these old niggas is coming back. You got Larry Holmes back in the gym with his motherfucking hot top fade. Niggas they getting that. They get that. But at the same time, like, hey, can you knock him? Shit. You saw Chris Bird? He bald now. Chris Bird all cut and lean. Like, These old motherfuckers is back.
Because, you know, he's been to the Olympics and, you know, he's got a lot of Olympic experience. And before you go to the Olympics, you got to have that
Birdman.
Because, you know, I'm sure he was training up in Sheffield and they've got everything up there for their Olympic team. So he was prepared well, so he knows how to prepare well for fights. And it should be an interesting fight.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned the Olympics, actually, because I was going to say, you know, the amateur experience, he's been 2016 Olympics silver medal. You yourself went to 2 Olympics. How important is it to have that amateur experience?
First question is a simple one,
Daniel
right?
has relatively
Why have you
less of it. He was
taken this
catapulted
fight?
into
Why have you
the professional
accepted
ranks
this
quite
challenge?
quickly. So how vital is it
Why
to
not?
have that amateur experience?
It is
It's Mike
very
Tyson.
vital to
You
have
gotta
a
think.
great amateur background behind you. And if you get to go to the Olympics, it's, you know, even better. And most guys that go to the Olympics usually end up being, you know, world-class fighters, great fighters, champions. And
First question is a simple one, Roy. Why have you taken this fight? Why have you accepted this challenge?
Why not? It's Mike Tyson. If you got to think hard about that, something wrong with you. You're not a real fighter. My state of mind is that you're fighting one of the best fighters, heavyweight fighters to ever grace the game. One of the most dangerous punchers to ever grace the game. One of the most exciting people who also, by the way, bit a guy's ear off. So when you go in the ring with him, you better be ready for any and everything.
So you're training like it's a normal 10-round, 8-round, 12-round fight.
You
You're
think
not
Michael will get
training
frustrated
like
and
it's a
bite
pity
his
pack
ass?
exhibition. You're training like it's real. In fact, you're training, Roy, like it's very real.
Of course, I ain't been to training camp up here with Tom and up to Buzzers in like 10 years. So if I do this, you know, I'm for real.
And what about on fight night, Roy? What do you think? The first bell sounds. What's going to happen in the first 30 seconds? What's your gut feeling? You know, you're a man that understands opponents, understands the psychology of boxing. What's going to happen in that first 30 seconds?
You're going to see Kenny pin me against the ropes right away, which is not going to happen, but he's going to try to do that right away. So I got to use my legs to avoid the ropes right away because he's coming straight at me. And he knows his best chances are early. So he's going to come and give it all he got right away to try to get me out.
And you're going to use all of the best of Roy Jones to make sure he doesn't get what he wants in the first few rounds.
Exactly.
And do you get a sense that after 2 or 3 rounds, he might be nearing the end of whatever he's got left, Roy?
I don't really know, but I know what I got in plan. It don't matter.
Is there a part of you, Roy, that would have liked to have been the same weight as Tyson when you were both at your peaks? Is there a part of Roy Jones, the warrior, that would love to have fought Mike Tyson, the warrior, 20-odd years ago?
Yeah, but I wasn't concerned about the weight. But yeah, the warrior me would have loved to fight 20. I tried to fight it, but I won a heavyweight title.
when he said he was done with boxing at the time. So yes, the warrior in me would have loved to fight him 20 years ago. Yes.
So after you beat Ruiz, and I was at that fight, and it was I think it was one of your best performances. It was brilliant. It was flawless. Was there talk after that fight of a Tyson fight?
Yes, we talked about that out in Houston, Texas with Jay Prince, but it never materialized. Tyson said at the time, I think he was through boxing. He didn't have the hunger for the sport no more, and I don't want to fight a guy that does not want to box.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, it is a little bit degrading. It is a lot degrading. I'm not going to say degrading. I'm sorry, because the people, I'll put it this way, it's not degrading because the people are down with it. You see what I'm saying? Like, the people are down with it. So, to them, like, it's not going to affect their record. The people are down with it, bro. Like, this is some major shit. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Like, this is not, like, Roy or Mike, they're not losing no stripes. The only thing people are saying, like, they old, but at the same time, they're the same age. Or 3 years apart, 4 years apart. Like, people not really talking that. Like, people want to see them fight. It's a fight. Like, the appeal is high. To be honest with you, I see what Roy is saying because Roy has been the more lately active fighter. I covered his fights when he was close to getting a cruiserweight title shot. So he wants to move around and shit, and he's hoping Mike Tyson gasses out. So remember, once a knockout happens, or a knockdown likely, the fight is going to be called. If a cut happens, the fight is going to be called. It's 8 2-minute rounds. Both of these guys, grown-ass men, got something to prove. They want to go ahead and say, because this is the end. This is the last fight they will ever have in their careers. They may try to do some old bullshit, but they'll never get on this type of stage. Mike Tyson is set to make $10 million guaranteed, rumored, and Roy Jones $3 million guaranteed. That's not including pay-per-view buys and overseas shit. This fight is going to do major numbers. It's going to do better than Wilder versus Fury 1. Better than Spence versus Mikey Garcia. Better than Spence. I'm telling you, this fight is going to do some significant shit, man. It might even do better than Pacquiao versus Thurman and Pacquiao versus Broner. I'm telling you, man. But at the same time, we know how it goes down. Y'all can talk all the shit you want, but you're going to be watching this fight. Like, what the fuck else you going to be doing? It's fucking lockdown. Like, you know? Let's go back to the interview with Bunsey.
Why would you fight a guy that's not really, or that does not have the hunger for sport? Then you didn't beat him at fifth. So I don't want that. But now when he came back and asked me would I fight, I wanted to fight 17 years ago, and I want to fight now. So of course I would.
I want to ask you, and thanks for your time tonight, Roy. I want to ask you a little bit about the current heavyweight situation. Some of those guys are big guys. Some of those guys have shown some fantastic things, and some of those guys we're waiting to see. What do you think about the current heavyweight situation?
I love the scene right now. They're really talented guys. A lot of different characters on the scene right now. Everybody always ask, who do you think is the best? Well, really, to be honest with you, it's kind of simple. Tyson Fury beat Vladimir Klitschko, who was the best for the longest time. Mm-hmm. You ain't the man until you beat the man. He beat the man, and nobody hasn't beaten him since then. So in my opinion, Tyson Fury is still the man. A lot of guys, Dylan White, a lot of them, Chisora, Usyk gonna make it interesting. A lot of guys that are in the division are gonna make for some really interesting fights. But right now, as of today, Tyson Fury is still the man.
Now, Roy, when you came up to beat John Ruiz, he was a big heavyweight. He was a big enough heavyweight. People forget that. But he wasn't a Tyson Fury big heavyweight. He didn't have all that height and reach and an extra 20 or 30 pounds. Would the Roy Jones of then, would that Roy Jones have moved up to fight a heavyweight like Tyson Fury? Or would you only fight a heavyweight with John Ruiz's dimensions?
Yes, indeed, he would have. And the reason he would have is because if you think about it, I was 199 pounds on the scale. I really was about 199. They had me 200 something on the scale. I really was 199. He was 224 or 226. So
that's right.
He was 20 plus pounds heavier than me.
You know what? I watched that Roy Jones versus John Ruiz fight on an illegal Greater Media Cable chip box in a North Philadelphia trap house. No bullshit, I swear to God.
And I still took it. So I would have took anybody who was 224 or 226. So
that's right.
He was 20 plus pounds heavier than me, and I still took it. So I would have took anybody that night. I would fought any heavyweight in the world.
What's your prediction, Roy? What's your prediction?
He said we can't knock him out, but if he try to knock me out, then I got to take him out. If he try to knock me out, he won't finish the fight.
And he is going to try and knock you out. He's not going to try and beat you on points, is he?
If he try to knock me out, he won't finish the fight.
And let me ask you this final question. If you knock him out, Roy, if you catch him when he's tired and knock him out, do you think that will hurt the Mike Tyson legacy, or will it just add to your legacy?
No, it won't hurt his legacy, and it will add a little bit to mine, but not much. We can't do much to add or hurt our legacies at this point. That's why the fight is still so big at this point. But I mean, I love Mike for who he was for boxing. I'm sure he loves me for that same reason, which is why we get together doing it. But we also know that we both have to have a level of competitiveness in us that's uncanny or unmeasurable to anybody else. You know what I mean? Because we dominated what we dominated at a time when it was very tough to dominate. So I know he got the same thing in him that I have in me.
We're going to see a real fight, aren't we? We're going to see something special.
Of course.
Roy, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much, and thank all your people for setting it up. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So yeah, remember, I'm going to be here. Tomorrow is the weigh-in at 5 p.m. Eastern. That's my time right there. That's like my time. It's 11:20 a.m. I really got to get out of here because I got a couple more things I got to fix for Thanksgiving. So tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern, is the Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones whole card weigh-in. We're going to be streaming it live. It's a big deal. You're going to be seeing Mike Tyson and Roy Jones getting on the scale. So we're going to be here live. We're going to be streaming that. Early in the day, around 7 a.m. Eastern, is going to be the Daniel Dubois, Joyce weigh-in. So what I'm doing is let me show you my bird. I'm very proud of my bird. So basically, I done all my cooking. I'm exhausted. I got to put this lamb in the oven around 1 o'clock. I got to put this these shrimp and the salmon, and then I'm done. So I'm gonna be back on my regular schedule tomorrow. Like this is we're having fun this stream. It's Thanksgiving. So basically, I'm gonna be back tomorrow. And we're going to be back like on full schedule. And then I got the fight week schedule for Danny Garcia versus Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia, which is next week. Like, it's going to be busy. So we have a lot of streams, man. Excuse me, a lot of streams. So yeah, that's my bird. So I'm about to stop the stream and go out there and juice that motherfucker.
Wood chips.
Here, let's go full screen. I want you to see this. I'm very proud of this bird. I want y'all to see this. Here's go full screen. Look at that bird. Look at that motherfucker. Look at it. And be envious. Please be envious. All right? Do me a favor. Be envious.
So far, so good. The wood chips are burning. The wood chips are burning. So far, so good.
Yeah, y'all like that shit?
The wood chips are burning.
T Street is multi-talented. Yeah. So there's a holiday over here. You know what? Since I eat, salmon is pretty overrated. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's pretty overrated. That's why bears just tear through that shit like it's nothing. They're like, motherfucker, y'all motherfuckers talking about some salmon. I eat that shit, motherfucker, every day. You know, that shit is overrated, and they dumb. Like they try to swim upstream and shit, try to jump over rocks to fucking lay eggs. Like lay somewhere else. I don't know. Don't get me started. So yeah, salmon can be pretty overrated. Yeah, I'm gonna go juice that turkey. We got like a couple more hours, and I'm gonna slice that thing. I'm gonna put my pictures on our social media. Down below in the description box is my Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking forward to covering boxing this weekend though. that Joyce Dubois fight, that's calling me. It's calling me. No, you can't see my bird. You know? I have some striped bass in the freezer. But I didn't thaw it out. But for real, I got to get up out of here. We got a few more minutes left. And then, like I said, tomorrow we got multiple streams. It's rough out here, you know? I'm looking forward to podcasting, though. That's going to be lit. That's going to be lit. But yeah, that's a nice motherfucking... I use applewood. It's applewood smoked. It's being currently applewood smoked. But I'm not really looking forward to the turkey. I'm looking forward to this baby lamb. You know? That's what I'm really looking forward to, is that baby animal. The meat be real tender. Like, real tender like. You know? But yeah, before I go, let me tell you what's next week. So luckily, it's only one card next week, right? One significant card. There's Danny Garcia versus, I keep saying that, Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia, right? Canelo and Callum Smith will likely have a press conference next week. And then the week after is the Shakur Stevenson card. It's going to be busy. But all right, let me get up out of here. I got fucking Thanksgiving shit to do. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow we're going to be here for the Joyce versus Daniel Dubois weigh-in. And then about 8 hours or so after that, the Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones weigh-in. I expect for it to be really busy, so I'm going to make sure we don't have any lag. That Mike Tyson Roy Jones weigh-in, it might be motherfucking like a few thousand people here watching. So I'm going to prepare for that to make sure we're on our A game. So I'm going to make sure I also post the link early. So remember, tomorrow, check your time. I'm not your motherfucking TV guide. All right? Tomorrow at... Let me check this to be on the motherfucking safe side. Because you motherfuckers sometimes, man. I got to hold your hand. You motherfuckers. You'll be like, what time is the weigh-in? Motherfucker, I told you. Like, hold up. Boxing streams, movie streams, boxing info, network info, BT Sport Boxing. So the weigh-in for Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones, a lot of people are going to be watching. I'm telling you right now, so you can't say I didn't tell you. It's tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. So look, this is my time. I'm on the outside of Philadelphia, Eastern. I'm not trying to talk down to you, but sometimes y'all be asking me dumb shit, and it's like, yo, I guess I gotta dumb myself down, you know. 29 hours from now, so we're gonna be here for this shit. Look, it already has 271 likes. What? So tomorrow we'll be here for that, but the first stream we're going to be doing during the day is going to be this one, which is at actually 9 a.m. Eastern, the Daniel Dubois Joyce weigh-in. So yeah, it's going to be busy. So you're probably not going to see me until probably then. I got a bunch of shit to do and shit. So I'm Teach You Controversy with Fight View 3. Oh yeah, I am going to cover that. I am going to cover the Hammer versus Yoka fight tomorrow, by the way. My bad. I am going to cover that. I'm going to do a post-fight video. But outside of that, you're not going to see me until the weigh-in and until that fight and then until Jones' pay-per-view. Please subscribe. Happy Thanksgiving. You know, please like the video. Teach You Controversy with FightView360.com. That first half an hour with the music videos, even though it's from the boxers, I'm